This tutorial is going to show you how to create a contact list so that you can quickly share documents and folders with a group of people, such as your colleagues. So to create a contact list, I'm going to start in my Google Drive, and I'm going to go up here to this little waffle icon. I'm going to click on the waffle, and you can see here I don't see contacts here, so I'm going to click on More. And now I see an icon here for contacts. So I'll click on contacts. It's going to open this up in a new tab. In order to create a new contact group, perhaps of my staff members, I'm going to go down along the side to where it says New Group, and I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to enter a name for this new group. So I'm going to make a group for LTS, and I'll click OK. So now it's shows me here in my contacts that LTS is a group, but there's no number beside it. That means there's nobody in that group. So what I'm going to do now is start to add some contacts to that group. There are a few ways to add people to your group. So the first one way is I can select the person's name, and then I can go over here to where it says groups, and I could choose the group that I want to add them to. And it tells me that that person has just been added to the group. Another way is I could search for the person here. So if I search here for the person, and I can also then, once I've found the person, I can add them to that contact list by clicking it and selecting Apply. Now to get back to the list of names, I go down to the side and go to Directory. And now that means I could continue adding names to the contact list. So where this becomes really valuable is if I want to share something with a whole group of people. So perhaps I want to share this document, and I'll just open it up. And when I look here and I say share, now for example, if I just start to write in the name of a group, so if I wanted to do LTS, so you can see that comes up as one of my groups. If I click on that, it'll automatically add the two people that are in my group. Likewise too, if I entered a different group, so it will enter all 32 of those contacts. And then I could click quickly and easily send this document to them. So that is how you can create a contact list. And I'm just going to come back here to my Contacts tab. And I want to show you one other thing here. So if I've gone to the trouble of creating a contact list, and this particular list here has 32 of them, what I can do is I can export that group. So if I click Export, I'm going to export it as a Google CSV, and then this way I could share it with my colleagues so that they don't have to create the group as well. So I'm just going to choose the group, VG, and export. And what that does is it saves that file into my downloads. So here, if I open up my downloads folder and just get to the latest one today, you can see here there's a Google. I might just rename this. I'm just tapping on it to rename it, and I'll call that VG Contacts. And that's in my downloads folder. So now I could send this as an email attachment or share it in whatever way you wanted to with your colleagues. And once I've shared it with my colleagues, they can open up their drive and they can go here to this More button, and they can import, and it'll ask them to choose a file. So I'm going to choose that downloaded file that you've sent them. And we find that, and we just click Open. So it says it's going to do that one, and I click on Import. Now because I already had a VG group in mind, it just automatically added those contacts to that same group. But if you did not originally have a VG contact group, it would create it along the side. So this tutorial has shown you how you can create a contact group, export that, and also import that for ease with colleagues.